Cade Cunningham was supposed to look like this. From the moment he entered the league, the expectation was clear. A big guard, a primary creator, a player who could control games. But early on, it didn't look that way. The numbers were there at times, but the efficiency wasn't. The impact was inconsistent, and the situation around him made everything harder. Because this wasn't a stable system. The Detroit Pistons were young, still figuring out roles, still figuring out spacing. And when you put a young lead guard in that environment, everything slows down. Defenses collapse faster, reads become harder, mistakes get magnified. So when people looked at Cade early in his career, they saw the struggles, but they didn't always see the context, because the flashes were always there. The pace, the patience, the ability to control a possession without rushing it. That doesn't show up immediately in wins, but it shows up over time. And now, you're starting to see it connect. This season, Cade is producing at a different level, around 22 to 24 plus points per game, with 7 plus assists, and improved efficiency across the board. But more important than the numbers is how he's getting them. He's not forcing offense anymore. He's reading it. He's getting to his spots, controlling tempo, creating advantages before the defense is set. And that changes everything. From a real offensive engine, you can see it in the way the game slows down around him. Possessions don't feel rushed. They feel organized, because now he's dictating the flow. And that's what the NBA expected from him. Not just production, but command. And the biggest shift is consistency. Earlier, it came in flashes. Now, it's becoming the standard. Game after game, the reads are cleaner. The decisions are sharper. The mistakes are fewer. And that's when development becomes real. Because now, it's not about potential anymore. It's about reliability. And when a player reaches that point, everything changes. Because now the team can build around it. The Detroit Pistons don't just have a young talent anymore. They have a foundation, a player who can control pace, create offense, handle pressure. And that's how teams start to grow. Because in the NBA, you don't build around highlights, you build around control. And now, Cade Cunningham is starting to look exactly like that player. Because this version of Cade Cunningham isn't just improving, it's stabilizing. And once a primary creator reaches that level, growth becomes predictable in the best way. The mistakes drop, the control increases, and the impact becomes consistent. And if this continues, then the Detroit Pistons aren't just developing a young guard anymore. They're building around a player who's finally becoming exactly what the NBA expected.